Most of you are asking or commenting, yes, I do read them if I have the time. How have I been doing after graduation? Did I land a job? Are you processing your PR? Thank you guys for all your concerns. So far, I have been doing well. Life goes on, right? So after I graduated, I did land a job and moved to another county or another community, still here in New Brunswick, while trying to secure work with them with the intention of supporting my application for permanent residency. However, things didn't go well, and for many, ensuring financial security after graduation is also important to keep going. So I decided to move to another city where I work 2 jobs to make a living, to save, help my family, and invest. Before and after graduation, people will talk about immigration. Comment below if you feel that way too, especially if you're soon to be graduating. The ways and how to, become permanent resident and so on. For me, it's like the pressure is on you to take action, trying to make plans ahead. It's a different feeling from the days or months living while you are a student to when you are in your post-graduation work permit now. For me, it feels like you have to worry about your future in Canada. And I think it's part of the process to stress about the immigration. With the changing immigration programs and backlogs, Canada needs people, but to tell you honestly, it's not an easy process. So in this video, I will speak my heart out about my realizations are after I graduate. The reality after you graduate is it's not easy to find an employer willing to support your application. This is in Canada in general. Yes, there are tons of jobs available in Canada, lists of designated employers, but the question is, are they willing to support your application? So there will be employers who will tell you, yes, we will support your application. Then sooner or later, you will notice that the action is not there. So from building your hopes up to getting your hopes down, and there are employers who are afraid as well with a cost associated with it. And there are employers who are after of building their team. So those are the employers that you actually wanted to work for. So during the job interview, you have to be very frank to ask and confirm to them that they are willing to support you with your application rather than asking them later about your intention. And based on my encounter with internationals, the chances of getting hired in a position you are not passionate about is higher than working in a job you love to do due to employer support. And that is okay. I respect that if that is their game plan. But when I ask them about their work, they are struggling about it or not happy about it. They just stayed because of the employer support, or most of them are waiting for permanent residence result, and after that, they will leave the company. I really respect those who decided to work in an industry they don't like just because that employment will support them for immigration. And I know it's a temporary job. In spite of that, your peace of mind shouldn't be compromised. Peace of mind nowadays plays a very important role at work. So choose a job or employer that even if it's not the job you are passionate about, but the job that makes you feel welcome, or an employer that cares for you and motivates you to become a better version of yourself. Planning strategically means to find your path to permanent residence. Only you will assess and determine what perfect program fits you with your case or situation. If you're like me, doing it myself for the application or DIY, then for sure you'll relate with this. But if this is something that you need an advice on your situation, then I encourage you to seek help from professionals, or hiring a consultant or immigration lawyer might be your option. It is important that you need to set options for yourself about the immigration programs, especially with these days that it keeps on changing. Don't let that pressure control you. To remind you, we have our own time, phase, and journey. My end, I have been eyeing the DR to PR pathway, temporary public policy that opened, if I remember it correctly, last 2021, May of 2021, because there was a rumor last year for 2022 that it might come back, but it never come back. It was just rumors. And provincial nominee program or the skilled worker stream as well, or the resume of Canadian experience class. Under the Federal Express entry, I didn't get eligible with DR2PR because when it was released, I remember it was May of 2021, and at that time I was just soon graduating student. Our graduation, or the time that we received our letter of completion, was June of 2021, so I never really got a chance to apply for the DR2PR pathway. Then I've been contemplating which one to take because there was what I mentioned, the rumors that last year it might come back, but it never really happened. DR2PR pathway will never come back, I think, because it was just a temporary public policy. And I ended up applying through the NBPNP, or the New Brunswick Provincial Nominee Program, under the stream of skilled worker stream. And I recently just lodged my application, and once I receive my permanent residence approval, I will be more than happy to share it with you guys. Make sure you understand what you are signing for a job. I've learned my lesson in this part. What delays me in applying for permanent residency is knowing that the position I had before was under a union, in which I have later found out that a unionized company or employer has a collective agreement where hours are based on seniority level, which means all scheduled hours are distributed by seniority level, or the first one who got hired. No junior employee will be scheduled more hours than a senior employee, and that makes me ineligible right away with the immigration programs, because when slow season hit, most of us have only given hours based on business level, and the minimum hours under union's collective agreement is 25 hours. And we know that federal and provincial immigration programs require a minimum 30 hours per week to be eligible in the program. Knowing that situation, guys, really broke my heart, as I felt like I wasted my time, especially last year. But that didn't stop me from pursuing what I really want. So I waited and continued to juggle 2 jobs while preparing for my document. Luckily, a new position opened related to management, and I got the job. With the management roles or jobs, they are mostly not under the recognition or scope of the union's collective agreement. A reminder to check and make it clear with your employer about the full-time position you're applying for, that they can guarantee to give you a minimum of 30 hours if business gets slow. So I got a job in a hotel and a boutique restaurant, and everything is fine. I really do hope that this year is a great year for everyone. For those especially who waited longer or too much already for their permanent residency application approval, I hope you get your results sooner so we could all claim together that we've achieved it. And to sum it up, planning strategically is very important. Only you can assess what immigration program is best for you, especially with your case. And when you apply for a job or get interviewed, don't be afraid to be very frank to ask about immigration. You need to ask them directly if they can guarantee to give you a minimum of 30 hours per week, whether they are a unionized company or not. And lastly, your peace of mind shouldn't be compromised. Choose a job and employer that you expect to have a fair share of worry, and at the same time you're happy about it. It all comes to the road that what we do takes us to where we want to be. It is not a smooth journey, but remember, guys, that good things take time and good results don't just happen overnight. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and share this channel. See you in my next video with much love. Bye! Daling nagkasya ako dito. Yung may gamit ko. Small reclining chair. Kasha. What my realizations are after I graduate, or what I have learned or observed or I've encountered, lahat na. Hindi ko makapag-decide, realizations na lang.